Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the top 10 Bitcoin whales or Bitcoin holders in the world, from investment firms to some surprises and some of the outrageous holdings that they have. So let's jump straight in with the countdown. Okay, in at number 10 is Bitcoin Group SE, holding 3,830 Bitcoin and today's value about $366 million. Bitcoin Group SE are a German investment holding company, and they are known for buying, selling, and managing investments in companies, particularly blockchain and crypto investments. In at number 9 is Galaxy Digital Holdings, holding 8,100 Bitcoin, valued at over $800 million. CEO Michael Novogratz was an early adopter of Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin back in 2013 when it sold for around $100. His company's been buying Bitcoin since 2018 and really since 2022 when Galaxy acquired a large-scale Bitcoin mining operation called Helios from Argo Blockchain, purchased for around $65 million, and since then they've really been growing their holdings up to that over 8,000 Bitcoin holding which they currently have. In at number 8 is Block, holding 8,211 Bitcoin, valued at around $850 million. Now, if you haven't heard of Block, you'll have heard of its CEO, Jack Dorsey, famous for being the founding member of Twitter all the way back in 2009, which he sold for $44 million. However, Jack's company Block, which has subsidiaries of Square, Cash App, Spiral, Tidal and TBD, which you've probably heard of, starting buying Bitcoin approximately 4 years ago, when they bought almost 5,000 Bitcoin for a total of $50 million when it was valued at just over $10,000 a unit. They doubled down on this strategy a few months later, getting another 3,000 Bitcoin for an aggregate price of around 170 million in February 2021, and have been slowly increasing that amount up to the over 8,000 Bitcoin that they currently have today, expecting them to increase that over the years. In at number 7, we have CleanSpark, holding 8,701 Bitcoin. Now, CleanSpark have been around for a long time, 1987 when they were founded. However, clearly not always been into Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. They were originally a smart data company focused on intellectual property research and development for alternative fuels, so already pushing the boundaries of technology back in the day. But in recent years, they've really been involved in Bitcoin mining and data center management, and a small arm of education where they offer out certain newsletters and videos, etc., teaching people about Bitcoin and growing the environment as they push their investments up into the region of 9,000 Bitcoin holding. Number 6 on our list is Coinbase, holding 9,000 Bitcoin, valued at $927 million. Unless you've been living under a rock, you will have heard of Coinbase, especially since the big rise of the 2020-2021 when they really came into their own. Coinbase essentially as a whole are a wallet company, an online wallet and an online exchange for you to purchase, buy, sell cryptocurrency, and they've been building up their stores or their investments in Bitcoin in particular over the last few years, getting them up to that number 6 spot with 9,000 Bitcoin. Number 5 are Hut 8, and if you haven't heard of Hut 8, they hold 9,109 Bitcoin, valued at almost $1 billion at today's price. They're a mining company predominantly that offers hosting and management services and data center operations, but they're predominantly based around their mining ventures in North America. They have a few locations with these huge mining and data centers and power generation, mainly through renewable sources, but services, they've got cloud, colonization, high performance computing services, mainly to commercial customers. Now, they've been in the news quite a lot recently. They're looking to raise $500 million worth of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. They have a $500 million stock repurchase program, proceeds going towards growth initiatives, including buying Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. Their at-the-market offering program enables the company to sell this $500 million of common stock, with proceeds going towards various stuff, including capital expenditures and debt repayment, linking directly into this very pro-US government that will be taking office in just a few short weeks. Lots to see from Hut 8 in the coming months. Number 4 on the list, for some of you it'll be a big surprise, for some of you it's not. It's Tesla, holding 9,720 Bitcoin, valued at over $1 billion at today's price. You know who Tesla are. They're owned by the man Elon Musk. Electric vehicles, energy storage systems, solar products and clean energy products. Elon Musk, known to be huge advocate of cryptocurrencies, pumping coins like Doge, etc. over the years, and being very pro-crypto, linking in with the US government. Big holders of Bitcoin, big holders of other currencies, and they've got a lot of money and a lot of crypto set aside as kind of collateral against their own company. In at number 3 is Riot, holding 10,000 or just over 10,000 Bitcoin, again valued at just over $1 billion. They're primarily a Bitcoin mining and digital infrastructure company that supports and stores Bitcoin blockchain, mainly through mining, but also through their engineering and management services. In the news today, 9th of December 2024, Bitcoin miner Riot Platforms announcing plans to raise $500 million to accelerate its Bitcoin mining strategy. They're clearly trying to get their hands on as much Bitcoin as possible in the shortest time possible. Lots to see for them in the next few years. In the number 2 spot are Marathon Digital, or Mara, who have almost 26,000 Bitcoin valued at $2.5 billion. They're essentially a Bitcoin miner with other assets to their business. Been in the news the last 2 days. They've purchased $130 million worth of Bitcoin, sparking a lot of market optimism and showing a recent trend with a lot of whales, or big whales recently, in that they are trying to increase their Bitcoin holdings as much as they can in the short term, showing good prospects for the future. And in the number 1 spot, the biggest whale of all, is MicroStrategy, headed by their executive chairman, Michael Saylor. You'll have seen him in the news a lot surrounding Bitcoin. They currently hold, as per today's news, 423,000 Bitcoin, valued at well over $40 billion. Like the rest of them, they have been increasing their stock of Bitcoin in the last few days, cashing in on a slight pullback and clearly expecting the value of Bitcoin to rise well into the future. If you haven't heard of MicroStrategy, they're a business intelligence company providing software and services to help business analyze data, etc., make decisions, that sort of stuff. They are massive in the Bitcoin world. They hold more than 1% of all Bitcoin in existence. Just let that sink in. More than 1% of all Bitcoin in existence, and they are still buying. Huge company, clearly have a positive outlook for Bitcoin over the coming years, well into the future. And that is it, guys. That is the top 10 Bitcoin whales who are currently holding Bitcoin at the time of recording, which is December 2024. Thank you very much for watching. I'd love for you to leave a comment in the bottom or give me a thumbs up and a like for the video, and let me know what you think. See you next time. Thank you.